It's Jazz. Thank you for 102 months. Okay. Mixed. It's mixed. The saga of me getting Nakomi the computer case for Valentine's Day continues. I made an assumption and all of them were wrong. Or I made various assumptions and all of them were wrong. So basically, this computer is just it's essentially it's a workstation that we have in the sort of workshop area. So it's the workshop PC. And I got her the case because she had been talking about being unhappy with the old case and not liking where it is and blah, blah, blah. And then I also knew that she liked this one style case. So that was the plan. But what I didn't consider was how fucking old that motherboard in that computer was. Turned out, socket-wise, it was a LGA old, like 1150. So I got the computer up, started tearing it down, cleaning it out, cleaning things up. A lot of vacuuming and dusting. And I got it all disassembled. I learned that the case did not have the qualities that I thought it did. So it didn't seem like it was going to... It's not going to be able to be the Trash NAS. The Trash NAS is no more. Get the motherboard out. Oh no, the motherboard fits. It's just an ATX motherboard, although things have changed. I got the motherboard in. The backplane didn't really line up right. That was surprising to me. I don't know if backplane sizes have changed significantly or if that's a flaw in Thermaltake's case design. But I think they've changed. I think that's what it is. Also, something I didn't realize about the I/O plate, yeah. Something I didn't realize about the Tower 600, and I assume all of Thermaltake's tower cases, is that you are pretty committed to your your I/O choices, because there is no external access to the I/O plate at all. If you want to access the I/O plate, you got to take the top off, and you got to take the top fan tray off. It's a toolless experience because you can just pop the top off, and then there's a couple of thumb screws holding the fan tray in place. But obviously, not the most convenient experience when it comes to I/O. I'm talking about the part of the motherboard where all the I/O is. I am not talking about an AIO cooler. I'm talking about a specific case. In this case, the motherboard I/O plate faces the top of the case. It's very much a display case. It's not a standard case by any means. It's a Tower 600. Feel free to pull it up so you can have some sense of what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, I didn't think they had, and that's why I was surprised that it didn't line up. The motherboard was an Asus Z97. At any rate, that wasn't really the problem. That was just sort of a side thing that I went off on. But then I came to discover, as I'd got the motherboard in, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let's see about, you know, the case connections here. The case has a USB Type-C, single port, power, reset, lights, blah, blah, blah. And then 4 USB 3.0 or 3.2 ports, Type A. And I found that the motherboard did not have a, whatever the Type-C one is called, that particular header. It's like a 2x2 or whatever. Didn't have that. It had one header for USB 3. So that's 2 of the ports. And then one thing that has changed is the layout of power switch, reset switch, ground, all that. This motherboard was from before, whenever that all changed to F panel. So I could not even connect the power and reset buttons and all that. I don't know that that's the case. I think it used to be different on every motherboard, but it's all sort of standardized now on F panel. The 5 and 4. which I don't know why that wasn't always standardized. The old way sucked, so I'm glad there's a new way that sucks less. The fucking 50 different individual pins. Funny enough, that old motherboard had a little standoff that actually turned it into a block. But that didn't matter because it was not compatible with the F panel approach. The thing that this motherboard had on it was not an adapter. It was more so just something that made it a little bit easier to do the connections. It was the same connections in the same order, but it just turned them into a single block, which is easier to plug into the motherboard, but unfortunately not an adapter or whatever. So in this case, there was no way to connect it to the motherboard at all. But no, it's not. I don't think it's exactly what you're talking about because it doesn't adapt anything. From what you're saying, it sounds like a something that would solve the problem. Like what they have now, what most cases seem to have now, is a single connector, which is called F panel. It has a row of 5 pins, a row of 4 pins. And when I look at motherboards, that seems to be pretty much the common approach now, which I'm all for. The conclusion ended up being build a new computer. But it didn't start as build a new computer. It was supposed to be rehoming an old computer. But now we have a new motherboard and processor and RAM on the way. So I think I'm just going to retire that old motherboard. Maybe F panel in that style is only an Intel thing. Because I was looking at a lot of Intel motherboards today, and they all had that. I guess this case should have really included a an adapter. There's threads. Why has no one ever standardized this? Yeah. I should never look at threads. They annoy me. Of course, the top post is the XKCD situation. There are 14 competing standards. 14? Ridiculous. We need to develop one universal standard that covers everyone's use cases. Yeah, soon. Situation. There are 15 competing standards. I hate this because it's a weird sort of defeatist thing that everybody just like accepted, like, oh yeah, I guess we should never try to fix this because it will just make it worse by trying to fix it. But there's lots of shit that is standardized. Like everybody uses the same headers for like audio and USB and etc. Like SATA, there's all kinds of shit. It's just this one fucking thing. It's not a hard thing. It's not a complicated thing. It can be done. I mean, I like the comic and all. I get what the comic is saying, but it's like after seeing the same sort of threads with the same comments and the same jokes and the same comics for, 20 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Um, well, so we didn't set out to actually do a new build, so we got new stuff, but we tried to keep it as cheap as possible. So motherboard, processor, RAM, and a M.2 SSD, somewhere around 220 bucks. All I'm saying is it annoys me because of the fact that there are standards that exist, and they make things like this not problems, Especially when like it's not a competitive advantage or a money make, like, you know what I'm saying? There's no money in having, there isn't like a superior way of doing that. Ultimately, the same thing is always happening, right? You need a connection for the power and the reset and the thing, and it's always the same. So why are there different ways of doing it? I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I would just point to all kinds of other stuff on motherboards that is flatly standardized and hasn't changed for forever. I don't think the audio header has like ever changed, you know. Granted, the front panel thing is like a modular thing. There's a bunch of different things going on, but the part that does just the power and the reset and the lights around that doesn't seem like it should be such a problem. Yeah, but they've always had those too, Nin. That's not a new thing. You know? Light up power buttons and whatever. I've built a lot of computers in my time. I don't even know how many. I really like doing it, though. I wish I could build computers much more often than I do. But yeah, so we got, I don't know, we didn't get anything crazy. We got an AS Rock, like Pro RS. It was one of the lowest ones, but it had everything that it needed to have to be compatible with her new case. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Ends. I want to do that too. I love building PCs. I love picking out the parts. I love building them. The only thing I don't love is the cost. um, and we got a i5 12,000 something F. Again, it was sort of like, it was low end, but I mean, it's going to whip whatever she had in there anyway, so. It was a 10-year-old computer. We got silicon power, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and then some cheap ass M.2 SSD. And then on my end, I'm just sort of shit out of luck as far as the trash NAS goes. But as a consolation, in return, Nakomi got me a case for the trash NAS. So that's my Valentine's Day present. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I think what I might do is just sort of spread it out over the year and assemble a new home server. Because there's some things I'd like to do, and I'd kind of like to leave the one I most recently built just as is, and then experimentally build out a new one. Yeah, kind of. That was the original plan for the trash NAS, was to be a staging thing. Because what I'd like to do is, I think I am probably going to move to a Proxmox setup and have Proxmox be the governor of the entire server. Run TrueNAS in like a virtual machine, and then have some sort of a container manager, like Portainer or something like that, for all of my apps and whatever. I also have found a source for refurbished server drives, which seems, I feel basically like a fucking idiot now, because I was looking at, like, you know, the fucking drives that they sell you new for a NAS or whatever, which are, I thought, pretty reasonably priced. But, you know, I was looking at, when I did my previous build, I picked up some 8 terabyte drives, and they were like close to 200 a pop or somewhere in that territory. I think they still are. Versus this place that's refurbishing server drives, recertifying them. And you can get a like a 14 terabyte drive for $170. Well, what the fuck? Why didn't I know about this? That's better than even shucking the external drives, which was a thing that I had recently learned about as well. Because I don't really understand why this is the case, but for external drives, I knew that they used regular drives in them, but I don't understand why they're cheaper than internal drives. but they're just internal drives inside, so you can just shuck them out of an external drive, take the little USB encryptor thing off, and you just have the drive for cheaper. So, I don't know, but at this point, like, I should have been getting my drives from this fucking recertifying place forever. Yeah, you can never totally trust hours ratings. Like, that's a common thing in the CRT space, where people, when they're selling CRTs, they'll be like, low hours, it's low hours. Okay, yeah, but did you reset it? Or did the person who had it before you reset it? Like, it's not like it's not something somebody couldn't tamper with. Now, I don't know about drives. I don't know if that can be, I don't know how you determine that, or how you would reset it, but so I think that's my plan now. Is I'm going to aim for actually a total replacement server. The one I have now will probably become the staging server, and I'll accumulate, parts and drives throughout the year, and then throw it together and do a whole Proxmox doot. So that's the story. That's what's happened. And the whole thing was just, it's like I said, it's the workshop computer, so it's the one that she's using for doing like FreeCAD and Bamboo 3D printing. Drive the, like, what is that fucking, I forget. It's like a heat printer. I forget what they're called. And she has a Cricut out there, whatever else. So it's sort of like the creative stuff. No. It's a kind of printer that prints stuff that you then... It's not emulsion, is it? Is it an emulsion printer? That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is right. Sublimation. Sublimation. Thank you. She's been building out like a whole manufacturing line in there. Which is cool. And I like supporting that. Helping her to get set up. Which was why I got her that bamboo printer for Christmas. Because she had a 3D printer, but it was shit. Although the bamboo printer has presented some a lot of struggles recently, it seems. Lots to learn. Can I get that from here? Is it too far? It's right there. I got it. Word of lamp found. Yeah, heal me. Should I be using my light here? I wonder what it does.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
It made it red in here. Is this different? I'm going to try it without the light first. So now it's sort of blue in here. And this goes where? Oh. It goes nowhere. There's a light here, though. Oh, no. This is going to be a labyrinth, isn't it? So that dumped me out here. And there's a light here. There was a container up there? Where? Wait, what? Is it in here? Or is it down here? Is it down there? I love having to reposition and zoom into my map constantly over and over. Where? What? Where is this container? Is it in the light? It is. Oh, good. Flare. So let's see where this takes me now. With it being red.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. That would have let me more easily get data, I guess, but that's it. Doesn't do anything else. So it just took us across the way. Right, so let's head back. The flares can affect the shadows. Ah. I see, okay. So I sucked that light. And that made us a path over there. Yeah, I never played the Alan Wake mission. I don't know if it existed when I played Control. Maybe it did. Huh. Cool. I love the effects with the little physics objects when that one moves around. It's very cool. Okay. So we're back at the ocean view. But what's all this? There's still stuff to get. There's an echo right here.
taking a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise, somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Let's go. Okay, so what even would be here? There's nothing else marked on the map. Save room, maybe? You have found an episode of Night Springs. This is optional content unrelated to the main story. Oh, wait, I can actually go do it. Is this the first one of these I've found? Have I been missing these?
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel. Her guiding star shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
Nice.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it. The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see.
Oh shit!
That's why they took my brother and have been chasing me my whole life.
What the fuck?
But I can't keep running.
Have I been missing these, or is this the first one that you can get? There was the one TV, like, in the first Alan chapter that sort of introduced Night Springs, but it didn't have anything like this. I missed the first one. It's in the subway tunnel. No. Can I go back and do it? All right, I gotta go do it then. Make the world coffee. Okay. Join the percolation. 238.
You think something here's important? What, the numbers? I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back. Right. Hello? Is anybody here?
Awesome. This rocks. The shadows are here. She has nothing. A heal.
A roasting bar. This place really makes me want a coffee. But I guess that's the point.
A little bit. Wait, can I run this? It has a little input thing on it. Guess not. Join our dark roast family.
What the fuck are those?
Okay. So my vision or whatever wants me to go that way, but can I? Or will I be thrown to the ground by these shadows? I guess if I just gently walk by, it's
The
fine.
gazebo? You think there's something there?
I really, really, really need to replay Control.
Eating too much till my tummy hurt.
J Cav, thank you for 84 months.
Ma'am, here. Get inside the light. Oh, they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit, a cop. Should I lie? I kind of let myself in.
You got more than you bargained for, huh?
What's going on here? What are those shadow people?
Well, that's what I'm here trying to figure out. The government's been putting something in the coffee. Turning people into coffee monsters.
The government. Is this the same government agency that's been chasing me all these years? Something in the coffee is doing this? Really?
Took me a while to wrap my head around it, too. At first, I thought... Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench. I'd feel better if you took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do not drink the coffee.
This should make things easier.
Staff memo. Please be aware that there will be some changes due to new management. Starting immediately, Coffee World will only open at night. This will allow us to draw in new customers. All staff should be pushing our brand new Dark as the Void blend. On that note, tomorrow we will have a special tasting party for staff. Attendance is mandatory. Please bring your friends. Missing person. Have you seen me? Jacob Flemson. Age 52. Sex male. Height 5'11". Weight 180 pounds. Last seen hiking at Night Springs National Park. On 18th of September, the reporting party advised that her partner, Jacob Flemson, was last seen leaving for Night Springs National Park at approximately 11:30 a.m. Flemson was wearing a dark shirt with rock band logo, flannel overshirt, navy jeans. If found, please contact the Night Springs Sheriff's Department. Whoops. Dark Triangle Coffee proudly presents Night Under the Stars. The nights may be cold, but the coffee is hot. This week, Coffee World will only be open at night. Bring your family, friends, children, and anyone you know for fun under the stars. Join us. Join the percolation. Okay. Well, we got a dang old gun now. Ooh, I wonder what her mind place is like. We don't have a map. We don't have a mind place.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I think she's a better shooter than Alan is. Or Saga? Looks like I want to go that way. I mean, there's probably stuff over here I want to see. Oh yeah, I know where the warehouse is.
Why does an amusement park need a welcome center?
Yeah, you know, they're bringing me to a level of interest I rarely feel anymore for games. Like, I almost want to know everything there is to know about what they've built, along the lines of, like, knowing all the fucking Metal Gear lore or something.
No tape. I don't have time to sit around watching movies anyway.
They just do. They just do. Like, I can't believe this is in here. I can't believe what I'm playing right now. It really feels like the kind of, I don't know. Like when you're inspired by stuff and you come up with some really goofy idea, if you were to just tell it to anybody, they're like, yeah, that sounds overambitious, and that's just because you're inexperienced and, you know, blah, blah. But then they, you know, there's developers out there that just go ahead and fucking make that shit. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Everybody said you couldn't do that. Okay, well, he got up in my face and hit me twice very fast. The gate over there just reopening itself. I'm just going to do exactly what I did before.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned.
Wait,
You still with
the
me?
stashes are here too?
Good to hear.
Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh, I did it. Amazing fucking timing. Yo, what? Justin, thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? Oh no. This is gonna have some fucking cryptic ass shit, huh? What is this, some kind of coffee language? That is, okay, so you were here, True Geek, at the beginning when we were shooting the shit. And then also you're a raider, somehow. I still didn't get that. Hold on. Right, bottom right, top left, middle. I didn't say it was impossible. I just said I was musing about how it's kind of funny, buddy. What is this, tunic? Dude, don't make me learn the coffee language. God damn, man, you don't have to rake me over the coals for finding it kind of humorous.
No tape. I don't have time to sit around watching movies anyway.
I didn't come over this way last time, but it should be a dead end. Maybe another stash. There's another one of these. I don't think the sheriff would shoot them. And when you go into the gazebo, I'm pretty sure they just despawn. Another stash. Middle. Bottom. Right. Right. I'm gonna need a key to be able to read those. So I assume that there is one somewhere. She does have a fully unlocked inventory, which is very nice. Let's head back up. Our mind powers are showing us many points of interest. There was this, but we can't take it with us. Whoa! God damn. When they pull the fast moves on you, that shit spooks me every time. I'm never ready for them to be, like, right on top of me. This is open this time. Can we go for a ride? No, we cannot. All of them are numbered. They were numbered before. It's meaningless, I think. Another stash. So clearly these messages are important somehow. No idea. Another stash. Yeah, they are kind of wingdings, aren't they? God, I love that this segment is in the game. It's so incredible that this is here. Yeah, maybe those are all like C-stick positions. Oh, I was thinking GameCube. The C buttons on the N64 actually make a lot more sense for what you're saying than what I was thinking.
Tasting room?
Here it is. Don't drink the coffee, though.
Better not. Sheriff said not to drink this stuff. Probably shouldn't drink any strange coffee. Sheriff said not to drink this stuff.
Said thank you for the biddies. Okay. Nothing over here. Where else should I go that I have not been? Enter here. I think I didn't take this underneath path, but I don't think there's going to be anything different here. There's a container. Any other stashes? Is there anything near to the entrance that I'm missing? No, this just funnels us this way. Okay. And off of here. Once I started finding those stashes, then I felt like, okay, I really need to comb every part of this. Make sure I don't miss anything. I think we're good, though. Probably another stash around somewhere here, right?
What is this stuff? It smells like coffee.
Uh-huh. Okay. Not this time. Not this time. Yeah, she can go just absolutely wild on the pistol, so that seems to be the key.
Warehouse. How do I get inside?
Just shoot a hole in the wall, yeah. Just blast it open. Get in there and start blasting. This one's so long. I feel like I missed the key for this already somewhere. Like, I feel like it has to have come up before now. Somewhere. Yeah, just constantly shoot to see. Never stop shooting. Always see.
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
Well, now I want to find the video. How did I not find the video?
Guess we need to find that orientation video.
Yeah. Where is it? I feel like I kind of went all over. Where would that be?
Probably shouldn't drink any strange coffee.
No, this isn't DLC, or I don't think it's DLC. Is it? Is this just active? This is DLC. Oh. I see. So it's just inserted into the main story. You know what? That's probably why I didn't find it earlier, because I didn't have the DLC back when I was in the subway. I bought it after. So actually, I didn't miss a fucking thing. Okay, yes, you've drawn me back here to this, but I don't have the videotape. Where's the videotape? Where's the videotape? There were not shadow men here before. Whoa! Where did you come from? The fact that there weren't dudes here before probably doesn't really mean anything. It's in the pie. Just got to eat the whole pie. Maybe I should go back to the sheriff and bother him. Maybe he knows. Probably not.
Hey! Well, I'm glad to see you're okay.
The security system wants some kind of password to get into the warehouse.
So you got it working. I wonder why it wouldn't turn on for me. What did it ask for, exactly?
It asked for the fourth word of the Dark Triangle Coffee mission statement. Any idea what that is?
Of course, it wants you to watch the video. The info you're after is on a videotape, but it is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit of it. It was doing something to me. It's dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine. If you really want it, I hid it in the Ferris wheel, cup number 4. You'll need this key. Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's weird of him not to hand it to her. Like, just hand her the key. An act of defiance? Yeah, I guess. Okay. I assume I need the key for the controls. I don't see any controls. Oh, here they are. I don't know what she just... Oh, I see now. And how long does it take to stop? It's pretty fast.
So, you up for a movie?
Yep. I wonder if the videotape also teaches us the language of coffee so that we can read those statements.
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with
Berkeley.
ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages. Drawn by our coffee's distinctive flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark
Join.
Triangle movement. The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
Password
Our
is
financial and
truth.
spiritual
Oh, okay.
growth
Now
has
we
been
can
accelerating
operate.
at speeds previously
Hey,
unknown
what
to
is-
humanity.
Something is...
Soon, everyone will
Something is... Oh, in my head. Please, you need to... Breathe. Please, no, please, Lloyd. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse.
Now, have we obtained
Video was doing something to me. If
the
you hadn't been there, what would have happened?
the forbidden?
What is this agency
Coffee
trying
language.
to do here? Control people? But why? What's their plan?
We have not
What if my brother has already been...
turned into coffee.
I didn't come all this way to lose him now.
No, she's talking to the, like, power that she has that lives in her head. Polaris. I want this damn coffee language. I want to know what this Easter egg thing is.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification required. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for Dark Triangle Coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
It's right over
I bet I
here.
can find the temperature I need at that roasting bar. The optimal roasting temperature. I've loitered in enough coffee shops to recognize a roasting machine. Let's check this out.
Did you know?
Okay, so the temperature is higher than whatever this is.
It's greater than the sum of our triangle, so it's more than 180 degrees.
This is like being back in school.
Did you know the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of the second, and the third digit is one less than the one before?
So the temperature is less than 500.
It's it's less than 500. It's also the number of light years between Earth and planet X13. Okay, so it's more than 180. It's less than 500. The first digit is half of the second, and the third digit is one less than the one before. So I feel like it would have to be 243. it could be 365 or 487. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess if it's any of those... No, it has to be more than 180. Well, do we have the information to find the exact one? Or do we have the information we need to just move on?
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
Neither of these are correct. I'm not a barista is correct, yeah. I guess there's more to investigate here. Yep. Angles of triangle, prime numbers. 121 crossed out. 243 crossed out. Okay.
That doesn't seem right. I think that worked. 487.
Okay, we had to actually
Who knew
confirm it.
geometry would actually come in handy?
So you couldn't really figure it out. You just had to brute force the numbers until you got the one that worked.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
The paper just said prime numbers question mark. It was supposed to be the person was like trying to figure it out, and part of their journey was, are they prime numbers?
487.
That is correct. Further verification required.
Oh, come on!
Try the coffee.
I have tried the coffee.
Tried the coffee. Worth a shot. Try the coffee. That's gonna be a problem.
Try the coffee.
But I can't stop now. I don't want to drink your damn coffee.
Try the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks completely normal. Here goes nothing. I'm trusting you. Huh. That wasn't so... Shit. There's definitely something wrong with this coffee. I knew I could count on you. Are you all right, Sheriff? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was looking for you when one of those things jumped me. Got a little bit of coffee in my mouth, but I spit it out. Should be fine. But listen,
Those
I figured something
are
out.
looking like regular dudes, my guy.
What did you figure out? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Those government bastards will never get me. But it's not just the government. There's something else here. I don't know what it is, but it's... You need to get your brother and get out of here as soon as you can. Promise me.
Yeah. I promise, Sheriff.
Good. That's good. I'm just gonna catch my breath here a minute.
Try the coffee.
I tried the coffee.
You are coffee. Your weapons. You may enter. Welcome, coffee.
You ready? Glad one of us is. What the fuck are those things? Key. Probably worth holding on to.
I have done their bidding, packaged their coffee, and brought the people to Coffee World to share in their blessing. They say I am almost ready.
Here, I brought you a coffee. Take it. Don't be rude.
Sheriff? Sheriff, how'd you get in here?
Coffee time is family time. It's the best part of the day.
Hey, snap out of it!
Coffee solves all your problems. It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
Fuck. so sorry, Sheriff. This is a nightmare. I need to find my brother. He has to be okay.
Coffee beans are actually...
What the hell? Have you ever seen anything like this?
This is so good. I love this.
This isn't the government.
Wait, what?
Hello, sister. I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
Why?
A conspiracy within a conspiracy. How can one expose a lie when the truth exists beyond our wildest imagination?
Are these all supposed to be jokes?
Know how deep
Or I wonder if there's anything serious story-wise.
Night Springs.
Also, what about the coffee language? Oh, we're getting a song? I didn't check after becoming coffee. I'll bet becoming coffee was what I needed. Well, they said says UK style. Stays. To make it rhyme. I can't believe the music shit that they've got going on in this game. That's been the most surprising thing, I think, of all. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, with music stuff like this, that's one of the easiest things where you could, if you miss the target just slightly, it just ends up being cringe. So the fact that they just keep hitting the bullseye over and over again is kind of nuts. And just over and over and over again. Like, there's so many fucking songs, there's so much stuff. I think you can go back to the DLC chapters from the main menu. So hypothetically, I could probably go back and play it again and become coffee, and then see if I can read those messages. I guess.
I could use that shotgun.
Oh, well. I see. Hmm. I could also use an additional pouch for my damn inventory. I would have to discard stuff to get this shotgun. Oh my god, do I have to backtrack all the way back to the save room? I mean, unless there's another one coming right up, I think I have to backtrack. And then now they're fucking food. Yeah, it really feels unrestrained. Like they just are doing whatever the fuck. And it's great. God. Maybe I go into the Ocean View Hotel and see if there's a save room. Because it feels like there's been enough distance, right? There should be another. It's insane how much this game makes me want to immediately go back and play Control. It's all I want right now. Oh, well, are you pointing to the code? Or were you pointing to the words of power that I already got, which were up here? I did not grab the gun because I don't have enough space in my inventory for the gun. Where's the code? Where's the code? It's got to be something cheeky, right? Can I reach this? Already got that. Maybe it has something to do with the cocktail. There are arrows, but that might just be driving me back to this room back here. But nevertheless, it's the only conspicuous thing. Oh. Well, what the hell? Ah, 2550. Okay. All right. The shotgun is $19. Yeah. Noted. Although I don't think it was coded. I think it was just available for me to grab if I had inventory space. Which I big don't. Okay. Are they going to be kind enough to give us a save room right here? Oh, wait, what? Oh. There's words of power here. Somewhere. Back here. Huh. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna get a save room. Okay, so this is the room. So I guess I have no choice but to, yeah, I don't use the flares very much. I could just drop the flares. I also need to figure out these words of power. It's like on the wall, on this wall, like where we cannot see, but what am I supposed to do about that? Is that like a force slaughter? Here's hoping it's a 3. It's not a 3. Guess I drop all my flares. Okay. Oh! Oh my god.
Samuel, you are a Samuel. It's my story. You're a character. My story. Story. You're a character. You can't stop. Monster.
Yeesh. There's still these fucking words of power that I don't know how to access. That's the last thing. How do I do that? Yeah, if I had flares, I could have used them in that one situation that just happened. Very annoyed by this. I thought maybe there would be some window around the corner we could see out of or something that then lets us see that side of that wall, but that's not been the case. So, like, what do? How does this one work? What am I missing? It feels like it's far from any, you know, anywhere where I could use a light. Any clues? And this room is no help at all. Like, it just doesn't have anything. No windows. What do you mean, undiscovered map? What? 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 What the fuck? What about this? I'm so annoyed. Don't worry about it too much yet. Well, it's just, it seems like going in this room is gonna, like, probably cut me off from being able to do anything further, but fuck it, I guess.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Yeah, he always looks sort of astonished. Who's this?
In this temple of shadow and mist.
Is this
there's a window in
Zane?
the floor and a door in the ceiling.
This is Tom.
There's no knowing. Am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is Return so important? What?
You always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
It's Return, because we return.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your riding carry you there.
Hello?
They're on to us. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
The word whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path.
Still losing my mind about the two things that I haven't been able to get. And I haven't been able to save. I'm worried about not being able to go back. Can someone just assuage my fucking fears here? It doesn't seem possible to get either of those marked things on the map. Okay.
I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
Ah, a map. Huzzah.
So you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power.
God, this
You're
game
like
is crazy.
kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, it will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning. The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
I love that so much. It's also so cool that, like, the sort of special elements of the game for Saga and Alan are similar but different. Alan's ability here is interesting in its own right, and it doesn't feel like it's just the same exact gameplay as Saga's. Thanks, AMD, for whatever this is that you do every month and a half or so. All right. My friends, that is going to do it for tonight. Awesome stuff, though. I loved that little Night Springs in the midst of things there. I'm looking forward to seeing more of those. Wasn't there something else I missed in the subway as well that I needed? I feel like I missed something near the entrance. Yeah, there's Night Springs and the Lake House. What happens if I just hit play? Warning, are you sure? Okay. We're gonna do all the things. That's what's up. We are just gonna do all the things. Anywho, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be returning to Alan Wake 2 on Monday. But tomorrow is Sunday Gun Day. Until then, have a good night, everybody.